part 2. So I've just touched on my story from 2008 to 2015. I had crawled out of debt and I was ready to become a property investor. So a HELOC, or home equity line of credit, is basically, it's a loan to value ratio that the bank will use to give you a HELOC where you can then borrow against your current property in order to make an investment. So it is based on an 80% loan to value. So we're going to use some really basic numbers here. You've got a property that is assessed at $1 million. You've got a mortgage on it of $500,000. Sorry, I'm going to backtrack. You've got a property that's worth $1 million. 80% of that, the 80% loan to value ratio, is $800,000. You've got a mortgage of $500,000. 800 minus 500 is 300,000. That means you can get a HELOC for $300,000, assuming you don't have all kinds of other debts. That $300,000 becomes part of, or your full down payment on your first investment property, keeping in mind that you have to have 20% for an investment property. So you take your HELOC money, you go make your first investment. The market goes up over time and your mortgage comes down over time. So within a year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever it is, you then are able to use that investment property and the equity and get another HELOC and go and purchase your second investment property. And you keep repeating this. And this is exactly how I and many, many other people who don't actually have savings are able to get started in the business of property investing. One of the keys to this as well is think longer term, because every time you sell an investment property, there are tax implications and capital gains, and of course, real estate fees. So you don't necessarily want to be buying and selling properties. You want to think longer term. Tenants are paying down your mortgage for you. You're able to pull money out and go and make another investment. That is my long-winded story about how I got started many years ago and have been able to purchase a number of investment properties with an original savings of $0.